Hello everyone, welcome to the F1 Challenge 1992-02 Series Career Mode. We're back for the 2002 Monaco Grand Prix, and I'm on the pole for the first time this season, which is very good. I'm very happy with that. I got pole by about a second. I'm not sure how I did that, but I'm not complaining. I do know how I did that. Actually, I did cut the chicane a little bit, but the AI cut the chicane as well, so it's all fair game in my opinion. As we are guaranteed chaos for this Grand Prix, so let's get into it.
Hello there. Welcome to Monte Carlo. The weather, as so often is the case here, is just wonderful. The McLaren driver starts his race from first. Michael Schumacher, second. Rubens Barrichello, third. Montoya, fourth. Ralf Schumacher, fifth. David Coulthard, sixth. Raikkonen was way off the pace of his teammate. He starts in seventh. Jarno Trulli, eighth. Frentzen, ninth. Irvine, 10th. Nick Heidfeld, 11th. Giancarlo Fisichella, 12th. Massa, 13th. Villeneuve, 14th. Button, 15th. Olivier Panis, 16th. Sarlo, 17th. Takuma Sato, 18th. Takagi, 19th. Bernaldi, 20th. Webber, 21st. Jung, 22nd.
Yep, so thank you very much, Mr. Commentator Man. Here we are then on the grid. 38 laps ahead of us now for this chaotic Grand Prix. That's a long wait, Jesus Christ. There we go, we're going now for the Grand Prix. Schumacher gets ahead there before turn 1, but we've got the inside line there. As I turn into the wall a little bit there, I didn't mean to do that, but never mind. There's yellow flags already. As we're getting word on the radio now that Kimi Raikkonen, our teammate, has lost his front wing on turn 1 already. Not a good start there. There we go, he just turns into the wall just like I did. But he's a bit more unlucky as he has lost his front wing on the first lap. What a poor bastard. Anyway, I got now later onto lap 1. I'm about a couple attempts ahead of Michael Schumacher already. I just got to maintain this lead because it's quite hard to overtake around this circuit. Although the AI are quite aggressive, so they might just dive from out of nowhere. As we're going on a lap now, I'll show you this first lap of the Grand Prix before the chaos begins. As going through now Portier, I think that's called, into the tunnel we go now. It looks pretty cool in this game. Of course, the Monaco in this game is a bit dodgy to be honest. The track modelling is a bit bumpy. There's jagged walls everywhere, it's a bit weird. But we cut the chicane a little bit there because the AI do it, and if the AI do it, I'm going to do it because I just want to gain as much time as I possibly can. Through the swimming pool chicane now, we're going to cut across there because that's what you're meant to do, I suppose. Through the chicane now. This was the year before they made the track changes, of course. They did change the track a little bit for 2003, which we'll see next season. As now we're going to go on to a replay now to see what's been going on behind us. There's Kimi Raikkonen without a front wing. And here comes one of the Williams going into this corner, and he's gone on his roof. Jesus Christ, he's flipped upside down, and the Jordan there's hit him as well, and the Arrows has lost his front wing. And here's a replay now of later on, and the crash is still there's a massive pile up here into the swimming pool chicane, and the Toyota just drives into him. Like, what's going on there? What's all that about? Going on now, lap 3. I'm 2 seconds ahead of Michael Schumacher, so I've got the pace. I'm flying. As we're going through now the chicane once again on lap 4. What's going on here then? We've got a bit of traffic here, the 2 Toyotas. Absolute chaos here, the Rascas. What is going on? Getting a replay now of Michael Schumacher without a front wing. Why has he not got a front wing? I have no clue. But our chief rival is out. Well, he's not out, but he's pretty much out of the running for the Grand Prix, at least for now. As Jesus Christ, the Toyota almost kills me there. What the hell? Flipping Nora, what was going on there? He's going so slow in a straight line. Luckily I was able to avoid it. What the flipping Nora? Sorry about that. If you're wearing headphones, I might have just killed your ears. But we're getting a replay now. Look at it. That's a cool shot. Good replays around this circuit. As here we go then. He just stops right on the racing line there. Right in the middle of the track, should I say. And that is absolutely outrageous. Luckily I'm able to avoid it with no harm done. As going on to lap 7, Schumacher is almost a lap down though, so he must have pitted for a front wing change, but that wouldn't put you almost a lap down. I'm about to lap him. There's a Jordan in the way. Schumacher loses his front wing again. He loses his front wing once again, and I've hit the wall, but luckily I haven't got any significant damage, so I'm going to continue on. Schumacher goes into the pits again, and sorry if I'm speaking too fast, by the way. Jesus Christ, I'm just trying to keep up with the action. As that's definitely Schumacher out of the action for this Grand Prix. Of course, he won the first 5 races, and he's going to fail to win once again. He failed to win last time because I won. If you want to watch that episode, go watch it. And he's definitely going to not win this one, so not very good right now for the championship leader. Barrichello now is out of the race. I wonder what that is, and Fisichella takes over almost a minute behind me. So I've got a commanding lead. All I need to do now is just not mess up. Into the pits we must go for my first pit stop of the Grand Prix, 2 stop, because you don't really lose much time. It's hard to overtake at Monaco, but you don't really lose much time in the pits. 9-second stop, that's pretty decent, I'm happy with that. As we take a look now at all the cars who retired, so there's one of the Renaults, that's Button, both Jaguars. Coulthard, of course, returns. I need to do more news segments because there's some crazy storylines going on this year. As Coulthard's back from his injury that he sustained at the Spanish Grand Prix, of course, and that massive crash in practice. So De La Rose has been demoted back to his test driver role. Going on now to lap 14, coming through whatever corner. This is called I've hit the inside wall, and I've paused the game before I just crash into the outside wall. That is, why have I done that? I just turned in too early. I make a stupid error. As so easy to do on this circuit, and that is me without a front wing, so I'm going to have to come in again, literally the lap after my last pit stop, and it doesn't look like I'm going to put any fuel in the car for some reason, so maybe I'm going to do a free stop now. As I said, you don't lose much time in the pits, and I do have a lot of good pace, especially over Fisichella, who's in the Renault, and I'm in the McLaren, so yeah, I'm pretty confident, so I'm not going to put any more fuel in the car. Pretty long stop actually. What is going on here? Does it take this long to put a front wing on the car? I've lost quite a lot of time. Have I lost my rear wing as well? What the hell's going on? Jesus Christ, man, hurry up. What the flip? Come on. So Fisichella's just overtaking me for the lead. I think I lost my rear wing. I think I can't even remember. I think I did. So 40 seconds. Yeah, of course I lost my rear wing. Sorry, I'm an idiot. How did I not realise that? So I'm wrong about that. Sorry. So now I'm in 4th place. What? That is brilliant. That's how much time you lose when you lose. Well, that's how much time you lose when you lose your rear wing, because it takes so long to put it back on, or to get a new one. Sorry. And I'm now at quite a strong lead, and I'm now in 4th place, which is not what you want to see. But here we are then on lap 17, and behind Juan Pablo Montoya in the Williams. I'm going to go down the inside of Montoya, my championship rival, making a super clean move there as I'm up into 3rd place now. Not far behind Felipe Massa, the rookie who's in the Sauber. Here's a replay of Montoya into turn 1. He goes, he crashes into the wall. He's lost his rear wing, so he's going to be out with the Grand Prix as well. A mistake there from the driver in his sophomore season. Not sure what happened there. Maybe just overshot the first corner. Of course, there's not much runoff, so you just go into the wall. Going down the inside of Felipe Massa now into the tight hairpin, the tightest corner, the slowest corner, should I say, on the calendar. Up into P2 now, 12 seconds behind Giancarlo Fisichella, and of course I do have one more stop to make. So I might be able to catch him. If he has to pit again, I'll definitely catch him because I got the pace. But into the Nouvelle chicane now, cut the corner, yeah, a little bit. You didn't see that. As gaining a bit of time now. Fisichella a bit cheeky, but you didn't see anything. As here's a cheeky external shot of Webber. He goes into the wall, he turns in too early, just like I did, but unluckily for him, he's lost his bloody wheel. That is unfortunate for Webber. He's definitely out of the race. That's a massive crash, and it's a good thing safety cars aren't in this game. That's an external shot of me. I've just gone into the wall again, and I've lost my rear wing for the 2nd time in 5 laps. What an absolute buffoon I really am. What an absolute idiot. I mean, I can't believe it. I've literally got a good chance to score some good points here and really reduce my sort of falling position in the championship. What word am I trying to find? My lackluster position in the championship. I'm 3rd, but I'm still quite far behind Schumacher. But this is not what I'm throwing points away, easy points, because both Ferraris are out of the race, and I'm down in 4th, literally last place out of the runners, which is not what we want to see. And yeah, I put a bit more fuel in the car now, so I'm going to the end of the Grand Prix no matter what now, as I am not far behind Takagi on lap 24 here, right on his rear end. Bit weird that, but towards Takagi, of course, in his 5th Grand Prix season. He's a really good driver. Of course, in this career mode, he's just absolutely... He won some Grand Prix in 2000s. He's not doing so well this year, though, unfortunately. And we're right behind him now. He might have won in 2001 as well, I can't remember. Either way, he's a Grand Prix winner. He's a very great driver, is towards Kagi. But I'm right on his rear end. Going down into the Nobel chicane, I'm going to go down the inside. I overshoot it a little bit, but that doesn't matter. Because, again, they cut it. Look, you can see in the mirror there, Skagi just cutting across the curb. And I'm up into P3. Lovely stuff. I'm a minute ahead of towards Skagi. Oh my days! I've lost the wall. I've hit the wall again. I've lost my front wing. I didn't lose the wall. I'm falling over my words. But I mean, there's only 2 laps left in the Grand Prix, so it looks like I'm going to go to the end. There we go. On the final lap, I'm still without a front wing, but I've got a minute ahead of Takagi, and I just go airborne there, as you saw there. What was going on there? Going into space like an absolute Buzz Lightyear, and that's pretty cool, actually, to be honest. I mean, our view was obstructed by the advertising board, but that doesn't matter. I don't know what happened to Takagi, because he just fell a minute behind me. Maybe he had a crash or something, I'm not sure. But Giancarlo Fisichella wins the Monaco Grand Prix. He takes Renault's first Grand Prix victory since, I don't know, the 1980s. Massa, the rookie, is in second, and I come home in third place. Could have been the win. It should have been the win. Should have been back-to-back wins, but at the end of the day, I just made too many mistakes. Got the third place though, got 6 easy points in the bag to reduce the Ferrari's gap at the top of the standings. I'm not far behind Barrichello now. Schumacher there, of course, he still has quite a lead, but well done Fisichella. Renault, Grand Prix winners again for the first time since 1983, I think, as a factory team, of course. Let's have a look then. Takagi 4th, Webber is in 5th. I mean, only 4 drivers finished this Grand Prix, but I'm still going to give the top 8 points because it's easier to do it like that. Montoya 6th, Young is in 7th, 8th is Seifeld. It's just, yeah, basically, actually craziness, because 18 Grand Prix drivers failed to finish today. Absolute crazy scenes. And we're going to have a look now at the bottom of the table. There we go. So Ralf Schumacher DNF'd before Kimi, so that's something, I suppose. At least Kimi isn't last. That's small victories. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Here the championship standings, as you can see there. The constructors should be coming up very soon. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you for the Canadian Grand Prix round 8s, where hopefully it'll be a lot less chaotic.